joined by Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr as we get set to bring you all the action. And now a quick check of our starting lineups for both teams. This, of course, their first time.
You know, the Spurs really have a cohesive culture, and part of that is something that Greg Popovich has been able to do, and that's being able to
pass to Ellie. Duncan outside. Spurs working the ball around now. 6 on the shot clock. Ellie passes to Kersey. And it's Houston on the break. Here's Mobley and the powerful one-handed slam.
Likes to have his players have a sense of perspective about the world. He wants them to know that there are other things going on besides the NBA. In fact, I thought they gave the hostile crowd a lot to cheer about, frankly.
Yeah, they allowed a lot of free runs to the hoop, a lot of open jumpers, and in the end, the opponent's shooting percentage was right through the roof, and you can't win.
Johnson kicks to Duncan. Kersey against Williams. Backs him down. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That's on David Robinson. Stupendous rush to the rim and a mighty slam on the end of it.
Get in there and mix it up. And I just didn't see any of that kind of determination and desire from them teams either. That makes it even more impressive what he's done on the boards.
Ellie, smooth as silk on the finger roll. The three, and it's blocked. And now here comes Williams leading the break. The shot's good from Francis. And a closer look here. Here's Ellie. Dishes to Duncan. San Antonio again missing. To the inside. A stupendous finish in traffic.
Desperately need a basket.
Johnson, the pass to Ellie. They're running. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost. Johnson outside. Feeds to Duncan. That's in there. Johnson with the assist.
Well, the rest of the game, pound the ball inside and let your perimeter players play off your bigs.
Elijah Wan. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3. He kicks to Rose. Barkley's there. Fades away.
In building this lead, they've been excellent at not allowing any good second chances.
Here's Francis. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
And the points that they're scoring per game that you talked about is really a result of great offensive execution. And this is a club that works well.
Points of the game. Rose guarded by Rogers. Rose with another miss.
You just assume he's going to knock those down when he's as open as he was there.
It's Anderson with the drive. There's the bucket. Good.
And now we can see them where the Rockets are. They found wins really hard to come by. I mean, so far it's been the same story. They're one of the teams that is still looking for answers.
Pass to Bullard. Here is Rogers, covered by Elliott. And here's Anderson from the arc. And it's good. Anderson's. Now the feed to Porter. Kicks it to Robinson. The pass to Porter. Rocket 6. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. 44 seconds left in the first quarter. Daniels kicks to Porter. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Elliott. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the board.
Yeah, even though it's early.
Then it's Drew. Makes the lead pass. The jump hook gets it to go. And the Rockets puts one up from 19. Drained for 2 points. Cato guarded by Robinson. 6 to shoot. Robinson with the block. And they get it back. Gone by here in the second. Porter kicks to Robinson. Backs him down with his first shot attempt. That's good.
You know that Toronto game has a lot of attention on it.
It's Anderson with the drive. Pass to Bullard. All alone. That drops. Bullard's got 6 for Terry Porter. Johnson, the pass to Brown. Outside Jackson. Spurs passing it around. Here's Duncan. Good on the 13-footer.
He is just so good from that range.
Passes to Ellie. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. Thomas checked in for Houston. Here's Drew. Just 5 to shoot. Houston needs to get a shot. Miller. And that one's on target from the wing.
He's going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
Kersey passes to Ellie. Johnson outside. An easy 2 points on the layup. Oh, Thomas defending. Johnson kicks to Robinson. Back to Johnson. Clock at 6. Robinson inside.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
Pass to Kersey. Kicks to Duncan. And the officials call goaltending, so will award the basket. And the pass to Kersey. Backing him down. Duncan tried to break loose. Kersey, good. And for Houston, they're shooting 31% in the second. Some poor shot selection for them in this quarter. Here's Barkley, and he caught that pass in full stride.
Well, a phenomenal aerial assault there, fellas.
Robinson backs down. Kerr puts it up from 7. Here's Duncan. And Barkley with the block. Pass to Francis. The tray. And that one's good. And now a 12-point Rocket lead. The 3, the small forward. That's the San Antonio 5. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Barkley. Outside Williams. Unloads. And he hits the jumper for 2. The feed to Duncan. Barkley's there. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot.
76% as a team.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
Not forcing anything. They're moving it side to side and working to get a good shot.
Here's Duncan. That's in there. Johnson with the assist.
They rotate well. They cover up for one another. And when somebody does get to the rim, it seems like they've got a lot of guys coming over from the weak side to protect the rim.
It's rebounded by Houston. Barkley's got his 5th rebound in this one. Williams kicks to Olajuwon. That's good. Olajuwon's got his 2nd. He kicks to Duncan. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. He dishes it to Olajuwon. And he dunks it down.
Taking it to the rack with...
Pass to Ellie. Wide open look. Hakeem Olajuwon grabs the rebound. Olajuwon's got his 3rd rebound tonight. On the wing, Williams. Covered by Kersey. Here's Barkley. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Johnson dishes to Robinson. He's against Olajuwon. That one goes. Come on. That's now 8 points. Francis passes to Williams. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Another pass put right into the shoot.
Yeah, it's something we haven't seen much of at the other end of the floor, though.
Johnson off the pitch from Duncan. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Elliott comes in for Jerome Kersey, and it's Porter in for Johnson. Shot clock at 5. There's the pass to Francis. And Houston again with the bucket.
A large part of
Elliott kicks it to Rose. Duncan tried to break loose, and it's San Antonio with another. Dishes it to Rose. Feeds it to Duncan. somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Now here's Porter, defended by Francis. Porter kicks to Robinson. He dishes it to Porter. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Elliott passes to Ellie. Clock at 6. Here is Elliott. He feeds it to Porter. Drops in the tray. Porter's got 8 points. Houston's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Stolen by Robinson. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Passes to Francis. Shoots the 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Now, here's Porter, defended by Francis. Here's Rose. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. Here's Drew. Shot clock at 6. Out to Barkley. He tries for 3, and another 3 for Houston. Feeds to Kerr. Robinson left side. Thomas is there. Lets it go from 14. David Robinson again. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Thomas. That doesn't go either for Thomas.
He can't get anything to drop, and the way he's scoring, I'm not sure it's something he should try to shoot his way out of.
No, that might only serve to make things worse, Steve. Sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it's good. Fought through contact. Passes it to Kersey. Here's Ellie. Kersey with the ball. He dishes it to Porter. He passes it to Kersey. 6 to shoot. Ellie kicks to Robinson. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk. Kicks to Olajuwon.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge.
Kersey kicks to Porter. Spurs passing it around. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Ellie. From deep. The shot will not go. And it's Houston the other way. Olajuwon kicks to Anderson. Back to Olajuwon. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Boy, he threw out some punishment.
Pass to Ellie. Looking to get back on track here. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Francis is guarded by Johnson. Outside Williams. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 7 of 13 on threes. 1:58 left to play here in the fourth. Francis passes to Olajuwon. Soft touch off the glass. San Antonio's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Inside, breaks it off the glass.
He had his head on the swivel.
So we see Houston taking the W here. Not much to be critical of with this win, Clark.
Not at all. I mean, they showed up not just to play, they showed up to give great